Hey guys, what's up? Today I'll be jumping on an interview with Louie.
So guys, my name is Louie, and we're probably just gonna post this on both of our channels, and then we'll just both plug each other back and forth. And we're doing some pretty cool things that are coming up. But I think you have a whole list of you planned this out pretty well, so I'm excited.
Awesome. So tell everyone a bit about yourself. So stuff like what actually got you onto entrepreneurship, how you got onto like online e-commerce sort of things, and things that triggered you in that direction.
Yeah, for sure, for sure. I had people ask me that a few times, but basically, when I turned 16, it was literally, I would say, a few weeks. I can't really recollect exactly, but I remember it was a little after I turned 16, which was April 9th, 2016. That's when I turned 16. And then I got exposed to entrepreneurship. I was like just looking up, because that was the stage of my life where I was kind of looking of where my life is going, whether you decide to go to college or whatever. I see a lot of you guys, probably a lot of our viewers are in that stage, going to college or planning to go to college, or whether to drop out or not to drop out. Or even some of you guys are older demographics, but basically, I was like, where's my future going? And I was like, going to college. And I was like, okay, great. I have a future that's planned to an extent. And I had to pick the major because that was the next thing. And then I decided to go into computer science. And then I really liked it. I always wanted to game development because I was always a gamer. And I was like, why don't I just make it? So that was very, very cool. But that venture went, and then I realized that at the end of that, I would be working for somebody unless I started a company myself. But tech startups are not the lowest risk kind of projects. So I'm gonna keep that story short. If anytime, maybe I'll just record another video on my channel, like the full story.
Yeah.
There's also a little bit more story on my side of the YouTube channel, so I don't want to repeat myself too much. But basically, I got exposed into Gary Vee. I would say he's one of the biggest ones, Tim Ferriss and Tony Robbins and everybody.
Yeah.
And I would say Gary Vee, he's just famous for slapping everybody across the face, basically saying
For sure.
Like basically, I think one of the first videos was saying that you ain't shit, or you think you have it all figured out, but you really don't. But It wasn't really phrased that way. It was just basically a reality check for me. And then I realized that I kind of want to be a boss in my life. I kind of want to be controlling my life. I don't want to work for anybody. I do love passive income, but at the same time, I want to be working at what I like doing. So got exposed into it, and then the next thing I do is like search up how to make money online, and I saw like Time Fox, Dan Silva. Wait, that was Dan Silva. That was a long way. I'm not doing the ordering correct because when I started out, a lot of these guys weren't even there. So I would say Time Fox and Dan Silva, they came in next. But Alex Becker did really well. But they kind of exposed me into it. But it was mainly Gary Vee who exposed me into it, basically. I can't really remember the timeline. I just remember watching all of these guys, and then I was lucky at that time that I didn't have as much like content as right now. Because right now you're literally watching so many YouTube guys. But anyways, that's how I really got exposed into it. And then I realized there was Shopify, Amazon FBA, SEO, SMMA, all the following. And I decided to take Shopify. Lowest investment cost into it. And I thought it was a very viable business, no inventory needed. That's the beautiful part about it. And that was a pretty long ramble, but like that was basically my story on how I got into it. And then I just went ham into it. I failed a lot, in the beginning. I did waste a lot of freaking money because I would say I was arrogant, but at the same time I wanted to figure it out myself. And I had a few mentors along the way, and they helped me out a lot because they did it before.
Yeah.
And then it kind of showed me it, and that helped me out like tremendously. But yeah, that's how I really got into it, and then I'm just going ham on it right now.
I see. Do you remember the exact moment when you went from focusing on, high school as well as your online store to fully committing to entrepreneurship and dropshipping, e-commerce?
Yeah. In middle school, I was always this like the highest grade point I ever kind of got.
Okay.
And it was just kind of like whatever I kind of got into, I just tried to master it because it's just like, if you're going to do something, might as well be the freaking best at it.
Yeah.
Or, well, why are you investing your time into it in the first place? So, it was pretty hard trying to do it, but Because right now I'm in my last semester of a senior year, which is basically I have one more month until I graduate high school.
Yeah.
But even last semester, I had like pretty solid grades. Not the best, but like they were pretty solid A's and B's and whatnot.
Yeah.
But it was definitely hard to allocate time. I mean, as of right now, this semester, this never came from me, but basically, I'm outsourcing. I'm outsourcing a lot of my homework, and I just want to pass. Basically, I just want to get that diploma because I'm in my last month, just gonna finish it.
Yeah, might as well.
But it was hard. I mean, I tried to pull out my laptop a few times. A lot of teachers don't allow that. Why are you doing other work in my class? It's just disrespectful. And,
yeah.
I resorted to journaling about like my day. I was like planning whatever.
Yeah.
I have to meditate today or whatever. And
yeah.
Then, what helped me out a lot in the beginning was when I had to go to school. It was basically me waking up really early. That helped me out a lot in the beginning because basically I had like 3 to 4 hours. I usually woke up at 3 a.m. or 4 a.m.
Oh, that's insane.
Just really hard there.
That's insane.
And then you remind yourself every morning while you're waking up. You're like, I wanted this bad that I'm willing to screw up the schedule kind of and do what other people aren't.
Yeah.
And that helped. That motivated me too. And I'm sure that you guys can definitely use that to motivate yourselves.
Yeah.
But yeah, I mean, that was a big turning point in my life as well.
I see. So this is basically another live example of someone that's literally making time in the day for dropshipping. A lot of people say, they have a job, they go to school, they have uni, and they don't have time to focus on dropshipping. But this is just an example where you woke up 3 a.m., 4 a.m. just to fit in the time to make it work, which is like insane. And that's the common trend with success stories.
Here's a big one. So when you want something that bad, especially when you're in the fear state of you have to make I call it the fear state because that's your motivator basically. You have to make it or you have to go to college. You have to make it or you have to pay, work a 9 to 5 and pay bills. But at that stage, you're gonna have to give up a lot of stuff. Like literally, you would literally, if you want it that bad, give up all of your friends. Maybe keep a few. But I'm serious. Like I literally gave up all my friends.
Yeah.
Because I knew that they were not vibing on the right level that I wanted to vibe with. I don't blame them because they just didn't get exposure to this. But I'm just saying, don't expose yourself to those kind of people. I mean, you might be a lone wolf for a long time. But, there are communities out there, Facebook groups. There's even mine. I'm not gonna plug. Well, maybe I'll plug myself. Just visit any of my YouTube videos, and then I have this Telegram chat where basically it's a group chat, all like-minded people. Otherwise, you wouldn't be there in the first place. But yeah, it's a really big thing. Like you literally have to separate everything. No more partying, nothing. I mean, if you really want it that bad, tell yourself and ask yourself if you really want it that bad. If you're just half-assing, you're trying to make it. Maybe you want that. Maybe that gives you happiness. But I'm out here to make a lot of money with this because that's how you live to the highest level of life. Of having no boundaries. I can't buy this mansion because I don't have enough money. You can't live if you want. You definitely don't need to be materialistic, but it helps motivate you, and it helps you reach things that most people can't just because they don't want to put in that work.
Yeah, for sure. On the topic of cutting away friends, a lot of people I've seen post about like kids that are roughly in their teens or early 20s about them wanting to go all in on online business, e-commerce. But a lot of their friends are telling them that they're not going to make it, they're not going to make enough money, they should finish off their high school, finish off their degree. Did you go through any similar experiences? What advice do you have for these type of people?
What was the question? Did I have similar experiences of what kind of people?
Of people who you told them that you want to try out this new online store, make online money, and they were like, what? They didn't really believe you. They thought...
I recommend. I was actually going to make a video on this. Literally... what was the title I was going to make? I really liked it. It was really savage. It was basically saying, don't listen to anybody.
Yeah.
Literally just do what you believe in. Nobody can see the vision and the potential of how much you can do. And if you share it, maybe some people will be interested in it. But, I've had some best friends that I really cared about. And I can literally make them like close to $1 million. They can be literally millionaires if they stick with me the whole time, but they don't want it that bad. They're like literally, you're just making money. And it makes sense too because you definitely don't want to be doing dropshipping for the rest of your life. I mean, that's definitely not going to fulfill you at all. But this is a stepping stone. You need money. It's a foundational thing. I just think that you should focus on finances and get to the point where you're very, very happy with it.
Yeah.
Or even, hit achievement goal. Then you can focus on getting a girlfriend and then focusing on your relationship, but don't destroy your whole life and don't destroy your whole health. But, of course, obviously, you don't want to kill yourself. You got to drink water. You got to have an okay diet and whatnot.
Yeah.
But, focus on what really matters at this time. Don't try to learn how to do meditation and cold showers and everything when you only need to be focusing on. I mean, if that helps you, do it, then I don't know. I just see a lot of people dabbling. I call it dabbling. I think other people call it dabbling too.
Yeah.
The wrong places. And just ends up wasting so many hours. If you really think about it, when you play Fortnite for 2 hours, it 2 hours, you never get back.
That's right.
Just like if you want to do that, it helps you with creativity. You really got to be disciplined when you get into something as addictive as that.
Yeah.
So,
And you recently brought up meditation, cold showers. Do you have any daily rituals that you do yourself that you found helpful?
I used to cold shower and meditate every single day. Wake up at 4 or 3 a.m. every single day. At that time, it helped me out a lot. But I'm at the stage where I'm extremely productive at 2 a.m. or at the really late hours of the day.
Yeah.
That's just for me. For me, entrepreneurship is a really cool thing too, especially when you start making money. You learn a lot about yourself, like almost to the point where it's almost too fast for you to kind of keep up with it.
Yeah.
Like I literally, honestly, I have to be honest with you guys, I didn't even put this on my channel. I think I might have said this in one of my live streams, but I literally got depressed once I reached, I think it was like around $5,000 to $7,000 profit a month.
Yep.
And I didn't really, because I got out of the fear state. That was my motivation. I was like uncomfortable. I can kind of buy whatever I want kind of thing, but what's next? And everybody's different. And I got to discover myself that, what brings me fulfillment is helping other people. If I see someone else say that, oh, dude, your video literally changed my life, or that's what it is for me. A lot of people, they just bullshit and say that helping other people is what I like to do, but it literally makes me feel like I had a purpose on this earth, kind of. It's a really deep topic, and it's like, it brings me fulfillment. So that's what I'm kind of on to next, and I do want a lot of big things. I want to achieve the highest level of life. And that's whether, reaching $1 billion, you don't have to reach $1 billion, but if you're going to help a lot of people, like there's an equation a lot. There's a lot in business. The more people you help out, the more money you make, whether it's even an e-commerce product. If it's a product that's helping a lot of people, if it's actually, I don't know about the face mask. I heard a lot of bad stories about it, but if it actually helps, their face like become clearer and better, that's just, for example, it does, then you just helped a lot of people, and there's high demand for helping people. Everybody wants to be served and helped, and that's where a lot of money is.
Yeah.
In every single industry, there's money in every single industry.
For sure. Yeah, I definitely experienced similar feelings when I was plateauing around at 5K, 6K days. I got really comfortable. Everything was really easy. I didn't really have to try much. I was making money daily, just doing the repetitive things daily. Nothing changed much. I ended up not knowing what my goals were, why I was doing this, while I was staying at home, earning money. I was able to make that amount and just play games all day because I found my winner. I found 2 or 3 winners, and I would have to spend an hour a day scaling. The rest of the day I'll play games, and I'll get depressed because I'm home alone. I'm not seeing my friends. I'm not getting out. And definitely when I figured out my why, the reason why I'm doing this, like such as I want to do this so I could make sure my mum doesn't have to work another day in her life. This is one of my whys. And just having a why kept me going, and that broke through my depression. So I definitely can relate to what you're saying. So
I was looking through our messages, having a busy day, but yeah.
Yeah. So on this topic of like your daily routines, as a teen, just like many other teens, do you have problems with procrastination? Because that's a big topic.
Procrastination? Who's this guy? It was a big motivational speaker. He's a black guy that was eating out of trash cans and whatnot.
Yeah.
I forgot his name. He's probably a big motivational speaker. Why did I mention him? Oh, because he mentioned that there's no such thing as procrastination, but it's a matter of priority for you. If you care about it enough, if it's a priority for you, you're not going to procrastinate on it.
Yeah.
Of course, I have very undisciplined days. There's days that I just want to, even just chill one day.
Yeah, exactly.
But for me, what helps you motivate yourself is look at what you want. What helps me a lot for motivation is materialistic things. Like I want a freaking golden Lamborghini, and it's of course to show off to an extent, but it's also to for branding for myself a trophy because it's just like I've done it before, and it gives me status. Of course, but like I just have to be honest with you guys. That's what really motivates me, and that's a beautiful thing about materialistic things. It helps
Yeah.
you reach levels that a lot of people don't understand. A lot of people are just like, "Why would you ever buy a Lamborghini? It costs you so much money. Like, it's just like, why don't you just buy a house instead?" Of course, it might be a better monetary investment, but in terms of my maybe if I buy a Lamborghini right now, my energy levels goes from 50% to 80%.
Yeah.
That's just an example, but even getting little rewards for myself, it helps me out a lot. So
Yeah, I found that
procrastination happens. It
Yeah.
happens, dude. It happens to everybody. Every successful person, Bill Gates, everybody. You can ask all of them, but it's a thing. It's just a matter of like what you want and what motivates you. Maybe having a vision board, seeing exactly what you want helps you. Uh, yeah.
Yeah, that's a pretty good tip. I really like the tip where you sort of give yourself materialistic goals because only things like that keep you going. So, like me wanting to grind to hit certain numbers to reward myself with a Rolex keeps me grinding. Like, I don't want to reward myself with a deposit for an apartment. That doesn't keep me going. So, having a materialistic thing keeps you going, and that's a pretty good tip on breaking through procrastination for sure. Um, Many viewers ask me,
Is it loud in my background?
there's a bit of static now.
Okay, because there's like a freaking that just whatever you call it, heating water.
Okay.
It's streaming like from my side, but it's all good.
Oh, yeah, it's all good. We'll just talk. We'll just probably talk through it.
So,
Yeah. So many viewers ask me, how can you work 8-hour days? So these are like kids. These are like people in high school, college during their summer break. They want to go to dropshipping. I tell them you should be spending 8 hours every day until you succeed. They want to know what an 8-hour day looks like. Do you have a brief idea what your 8-hour day looks like?
my 8 hour day, I don't know, dude. I really fucking love grinding. Like it's really weird. Like I mean, one of my goals if you're on my channel, which you're probably not on it because I'm a small ass channel. One of my goals right now is to get to $100,000 profit a month, and it's not super far out, but yeah, that's one of my goals.
Yeah.
Why didn't I mention that? I keep forgetting.
Because
I mentioned.
you want to grind and that keeps you going for your 8-hour day.
Because I went to the grind. Thank you. Basically, right now, on average day, like yesterday, I woke up at 8, and I slept at 4 a.m. So I worked like 12 plus. I worked like it was a 20-hour day.
That's insane.
It's a weird day. It's a weird day, but I don't know. Like I have so much fire, and if you have someone, by the way, if you have a friend that is in the same that is around you and he can live with you, kind of, that would help you out a lot. Because literally, I was about to go to sleep. I was like, I'm gonna chill, and whatnot, and then I literally filmed like 15 YouTube videos yesterday.
No way.
So,
Okay.
yeah, I mean that helped me out a lot. But I mean, on a regular day, I would say I work anywhere from 12 to 18 hours a day. Like I put in I eat a little bit, but I literally just sit on my computer or I stand up and do some calls.
Yeah.
Because as of right now, I have a lot of business partnerships. I'm starting like a software company, 2 software being built right now, and then a full management team for everything I'm doing. Like I have 2 apparel brands and everything. It's just like very organized. There's a lot of things I need to be doing every single day, and for me to reach what I want, I have to be continue grinding basically.
Yeah.
I love it. I literally feel really weird when I even go out to the mall
Yeah.
and wait in line for 20 minutes. I'm like, dude, I could have done something in 20 minutes. It just makes me feel weird. I feel like these things are like, Bill Gates. He literally just out like grocery shopping. Not even a thing he does. Like you probably watched like Ellen's video, which was basically It was like, for example, it was like I don't know what. Let's just say a pineapple, and then like how much is this? And he thinks that's $20 because he just doesn't freaking know how much it costs.
Yeah, exactly.
But yeah, I mean, these little things that whenever there's something that doesn't make you money on a higher level, when you have enough money, I would sort of say like literally, it's not going to improve you if it doesn't make you more money. If it's just a busy task, like you already probably know of like the customer service and fulfillment, and even doing organization and whatnot. People accountants doing your taxes and everything. Like these things, you should definitely not do it. Um, you know, even things that require a little technical skill, if it's possible, outsource it because you're going to advance higher if you have a whole team of people just doing stuff for you.
For sure, for sure. Yeah, on that topic of time, I think I also recently experienced that where when you get into entrepreneurship, you sort of start valuing time much more. And when you're sitting, waiting, you actually see the amount of time that goes by and you're like, holy shit, that's like 20 minutes. I could have, went on a consulting call and that's like $100 I just lost. But yeah, that's definitely, yeah, really important. Yeah. So with your 12-hour days, how much percent of it is like drop shipping? How much percent of it is partnerships, networking? How much percent of it is other ventures? What's the breakup and slash makeup look like?
Well, every day is different, of course, but I could just give you some things that I do every single day. I would say anywhere from 2 to 3 hours for drop shipping every single day.
Yeah.
Because I manage around, I'm trying to get to 20 accounts right now, 20 stores. Basically, I have around 12 to 15 stores. I think the 3 stores are not confirmed. I have to sign a contract, basically,
Yeah.
to advertise for them. But I have to allocate that and then do each ad account and look into it. So like anywhere from 2 to 3 hours a day,
Yeah.
I'd say. And then it could be 30 minutes for all I know. Like maybe just one day. You can slack off, honestly. You can just slack off one day. You really need to apply. And you don't even touch the ad accounts. It shouldn't matter too much. You just need to plan the day before apply. Anyways, back to the topic. A lot of my time had been allocated to teamwork in the sense where I was someone managing my apparel brand.
Yeah.
I need to check is he gonna because basically if you have a team, like think of it this way, basically you have 24 hours, you're probably gonna sleep for 8 hours or 6 to 8, whatever the heck it is. And if you have one other person, you literally just have another 16 hours.
Exactly,
so
for sure.
You're literally buying that, and sometimes it's very cheap. Whether you give them a commission, whether you give them basically commission works very well because especially for like a film order, you do like maybe 25 cents per order, whatever it is.
Exactly.
And it helps them, it gets more results.
Keeps them going.
It basically gives them more incentive. Like I do this for some stores, like they have some data and I bring them to the next level because I've done in different collateral stages and I'm pretty good at this, guys, basically. And I just take them to the next level. And basically what I do is I take a percentage of the profits I make them and while leveling up their store.
Yeah.
Because this helps me motivate. I mean, otherwise, if one guy paid me $1,000 for 1 month and some guy gave me, 4,000 or 2,000 a month, or even 1,500 a month, I would prioritize the other guy. It just makes sense.
That's right.
Okay, other things I do. Opportunity calls like this, basically.
Yeah.
I'm into my DMs a lot, and I would say I would do anywhere from 1 to 2 hours of just messaging people.
I see.
Definitely not the most productive thing, but I would have never met, even Andy if I did not do that. So I would say that, that is a big part of my day. Some days it's very unproductive, just helping other people brings fulfillment to me. And that's how I like to take my breaks, but a lot of times, maybe Team Jet Set reaches out to me. I've been in contact with Thaddeus, young Jet Set. We're probably going to go to LA and we're going to film a video. Jordan Welch is possibly going to come over to my house. He's probably going to come over to my house. He's in Florida right now. But, dude, it's a freaking rainstorm outside. Holy crap. I'm having like 4 friends come over. I feel so weird. Anyways, and, you just get all these opportunities. That's just for me. And that's why I encourage everybody to kind of build a personal brand. This is your next resume. Like, your resume doesn't mean crap. Like, think of yourself, even if you're applying for a job. Like, when you're applying for a job, you're literally sending a piece of paper. It's like a long list. And does anybody want to look at that, especially if you're getting 10 of those? So,
exactly.
If you're ever applying for anything, send a video. Make something appealing, like you have your Instagram already made, and here's my profile. And then send like a little video of like everything you have. But anyways, we're not talking about how to get a job here. Oh, holy crap, it's loud outside. Can you hear the rain?
No, I can't actually.
Okay, that's good. That's good because it's absurdly loud.
Yeah, that's good.
Like, coming. Dude, like literally like 20 minutes ago, it was peaceful.
Do you guys have snow in your area? Do you guys get snow?
California does not have snow.
Oh, okay. Oh, California, it's sunny all year, isn't it? It's like summer all year.
We have some fog sometimes.
Okay.
But like, you can't really ask for any better than this, honestly.
Yeah, California's mad. Is it basically LA weather?
LA weather, I'd say it's a little colder, but well, I like it here more, I would say.
I see,
I
I
like it
see.
here more.
Yeah, I definitely want to check out America. My plan is to wait till I'm 21. So when I go there, I can just do everything. Right now, you go there, well, I'm currently 18, turning 19. You know, I can't drink, I can't try out guns. Um, so I'm probably like held back with a lot of like recreational things that I would like to do. But definitely would love to check out America soon.
It's like my friends are like walking here and it's like pouring rain, so.
Yeah, that sucks. um, Oh yeah, so on that topic of like talking to people, a lot of viewers, what's your recommendation for them to find a mentor?
Holy crap. I mean, the best way, make a lead magnet. Whether you have to build a skill. I mean, that's probably the one of the easiest one. Um,
So offering a service.
exactly. Like literally make them a thumbnail or something and say
Yeah,
that, dude, I can give you these for free. And I would love it if you just give me like 10 minutes real quick. You know, reviewing my store would make my world or something.
yeah,
And just pivot that way. Don't come off as like, dude, I literally pay you any money. You
yeah,
know, I'll be like, the heck, dude, like, it just, you have to have some psychology in it,
yeah,
especially if you're ever interacting with people, you have to understand how people think and everything. Even your customers in Shopify, you need to know exactly what they're thinking of. You know, tracking pages are very important. They need to know what they're tracking. They need to know that they're comfortable, to contact someone or people bought it before, reviews and whatnot. So there's a lot of important things like that. Um, but
yeah. What's the
yeah,
weirdest
getting a
message
mentor
you've
is not
received?
getting a good mentor is not easy. I mean, you definitely have the leverage if you have some money
Yeah,
because I mean, if you're gonna go to college, I'd rather you invest all of that into one mentor than done it
yeah,
before. Like I think that even reaching out to one of the biggest people, paying $60,000, could probably get you some pretty wicked stuff. Um, but college, I call it a scam. Honestly, no guarantee of getting a job, no guarantee of getting anything. Like if you buy a course from anybody right now, and then if you don't get what you want, you would literally be pissed off. But you would probably even get a refund. But college, I don't think so. So that's just my opinion on school.
yeah. Exactly. I think I was watching a documentary and they was saying how at the current rate of technology advances, like basically machines are going to take over everything, like doctors, people who read like cancer scans, any single person that's like in accounting, people who like work in insurance companies with stats and probabilities. That's all can be done with programs. Like so many things are going to be replaced and like degrees within the next 5 years. I really believe that people who are currently in degrees or planning to get a degree would really have a tough time finding a job in the next 5 to 10 years because I think technology is advancing much faster than people expect. This was like a documentary. I think it's called "Who's Watching Your Computer" or some shit. It was recommended by Elon Musk. He was in the documentary, but it was pretty interesting. I'll probably drop a link in the description for you guys to watch that because I definitely recommend it. On the same topic of networking, with people with already a small following, 200, 300 subscribers who are
Yep.
doing good themselves, have a small following on Instagram, what's your recommendation for them to reach out to other people in the same niche? Like, how do you,
Reach out to bigger guys, but most of them will not respond to you because they have better ROI tasks.
yeah,
I mean, the opportunity to get from DMs is also high. So like, I'm thinking about having a VA to even go to my DMs right now. I have a pretty small following, honestly, and it's like already like getting pretty hard to respond to everybody. But yeah, just try your best to reach out a lot of people. I don't want to mention some of the names, but I could probably just show you some of the people that would reach out, that would respond back to you. Some people do. Some people, like Mike Vestel, is impossible to reach out to.
yeah,
Bali doing his own thing. He doesn't need anybody else to, support his vision right now.
exactly.
So
So do you just recommend Instagram DMs? Do you use any other strategies?
hit them every angle. I mean, sometimes you have to be annoying. Just trying to reach out. I just like spam the hell out of them.
Yeah,
Comment in the last comment 5 times in the last picture or whatever.
okay.
But I do gotta go like real quick soon. So you just close this up.
Yeah,
And we
let's,
can maybe part two because
yeah,
there's a lot more topics. And this could be a good way for people to get exposure to both of us and how we
exactly.
could understand us And then next video, in this video, leave some comments down below. What do you guys want us to address? Because in the end, we're trying to help you guys, and we're just showing you guys what we did because we have some type of success.
Yeah.
And
so where can everyone check you out, Richard?
Yeah, my YouTube, my Instagram. You have my Instagram and then my YouTube channel.
I'll definitely drop everything below. So definitely check out his channel. He has a lot of authentic videos. I definitely recommend you to check out his videos. Richard is doing pretty well himself. He's like doing 5, 6, 7, 8K a day. He's running 10 stores. So I definitely recommend you guys to check out his channel. There's a lot of mindset, actually actionable tips on his channel. So definitely check it out. But yeah, we'll definitely close up the interview. And
actually, I'm making 10 to 15K a day. But anyways, I was saying,
oh shit, okay.
Just like Andy's channel, we don't like really bullshit. We don't want to put out content like every day, even though I've been doing that lately because I've been planning a lot of stuff. But there's literally no bullshit. We're only gonna post when we have value. Posting every day, I never understood that. It's just basically if I have value to give to you, I'll be posting. So, and that's the key points of Andy's channel. I really like his channel too. And dude, there's a lot of great stuff that's been happening. I've been saying the future is bright because it is bright. If you make it bright, it's gonna be bright. So a lot of cool things happening for both me, Andy, and for all of you guys that are watching, both of our audiences. And I hope the best for everybody because if we all win together, we all win together. So
for sure. So yeah, thanks everyone for watching. Drop any questions below. We'll definitely probably address them in a future interview. Don't forget to like this video. Join my Facebook group, E-commerce Legacy. Join Richard's group. He has a pretty solid group. Everyone's like-minded, so definitely join his group. I'll link that in the description as well. And yeah, so don't forget to subscribe. I'll see you guys tomorrow. Peace.